Yeah, so these Apothecary Diaries idle concept illustrations are absolutely magnificent, and actually these have to do with the April Fool's jokes that are going around today. Anyways though, speaking of April Fools, I know in the release of this video it's not going to be April Fool's, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, just depends on how or when I'm done editing this video, but it is April Fool's in Japan. It is April 1st and they have been going crazy with a lot of anime related stuff, and it hurts my soul because some things just shouldn't be made as a joke. You know, sometimes I forget that today is April 1st. Sometimes I forget that April Fools exist. So going day by day, living my life regularly like a normal human being, rotting away on my bed and going to school and whatever, I you know, go through the internet a lot and see a lot of news related stuff when it comes to animes, and I get my hopes up pretty far up there, and just to figure out when I look at the comments, it's fake, it's baloney, it's hogwash, and I start to cry a little bit because why would you do such a cruel thing? And we're gonna go through a few of them, just starting from like the least, I guess, problematic to the most that shouldn't just be joked around with because it hurts everybody's soul. But one of them was obviously the intro that I just had, the Apothecary Diaries. Now this isn't really like, I wouldn't consider this like as a fool, like you know, like gotcha, but it's a really cool thing to do. I mean, I just like seeing their art, you know, completely in different clothing from the traditional Chinese, I don't know what it's called, the yukata version of it, but you know, the traditional clothing to modern day clothing. I mean, look at Mao Mao, look at everybody else, look at all the, look at Jinshi. I mean, these guys are absolutely dripped out to the freaking max, and I freaking love the way they look. And yet we have another harmless one, which isn't that hurtful. Again, as we're starting from the least hurtful to the most, is AniList webpage. You get to see every freaking anime cover replaced with a freaking Uma. This is so hilarious. Like, I don't know the top left one. I mean, I think that's just the racehorse. But then you got the one right next to it with Diamond and Kita-san Black, which I don't recall that one, but I'm pretty sure that's a Yuri anime. Right next to that, we have Sword Art Online with Manhattan Cafe as the star of it. Then Licorice Recoil with Amagasen and Silent Suzuka. And then Death Note with Aguri Cap Maruzinski, and of course, Special Week. Solo Leveling with Aguri Cap. Steel Ball Run with nobody on the horses, because this is Uma Musume we are talking about. Then we have the skeleton horse in another JoJo's. I'm assuming that's JoJo's. I'm not entirely sure. It might be another anime. It actually kind of just looks like Overlord now that I think about it. But then you got My Little Pony on One Piece. I think this is Monster Musume, but everybody's replaced with a centaur. I think that's a separate anime. We got Evangelion. My freaking gosh, man. Grass Wonder, Daiwa Scarlet, Saiyan Sky, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know and don't recall who's in the back. I think she's in the JP version though, so that's probably why I don't know. BoJack Horseman on another Ava poster. We have a horse instead of a motorcycle in Akira. We have Rice Shower as Alucard from Hellsing, and then we have Vodka and Daiwa Scarlet once again on a Nana. It is so freaking hilarious, man. I freaking love harmless little pranks like these. At least Crunchyroll could have done something like this, or at least other apps. I know something else popped up recently, and this was kind of like a jump scare, but the KFC count on Twitter, you know, encouraging for another episode of Steel Ball Run because Netflix is absolutely cooking y'all. I'm only saying y'all because I'm not really a big fan of JoJo's. I know people hate when they say that, but regardless, I just couldn't get into it. I really do feel bad. Yeah, I know, you know, it's like suffering through the same way that I did with the Fate series, especially Fate Strange Fake. My gosh, what do you mean it took almost an entire year for another episode to come out, do it again, and then we get a season? It's so crazy to me. But I feel like Steel Ball Run is just gonna get through it a lot worse because holy crap, man. Not just one episode, not just two episodes. It's coming in batches. It sucks to, you know, only get clumps here and there. But this is where we start to get into the hurtful ones. It just sucks because these have to do with a promised or a very hyped anime that was supposed to have another season, but we have yet to get one. And one of them is a certain magical index, or Toaru, the Toaru series. And not only did they just kind of freaking troll us with another season, that being season 4 for the main series, but other different spin-offs was just so freaking goofy. Because here we get the original, you know, a certain magical index, season 4, And yeah, no, judging from what you see in this, I guess, image, I feel like we're missing a lot of context. And I'm not going to lie, the character designs look a little wonky. So I could immediately kind of tell, but I was still, coping that we did get one. Another one is a certain scientific mental out anime has been announced. That's just crazy. That's a wild title. So that one, if I saw that one first, I would have a gut feeling that this was definitely a April Fool's post. But then we have this one, which actually caught me off guard. I really had to think about it twice because I'm not a I'm not a light novel reader for this series. So anything just really goes. I mean, we did just get a new anime spin-off for the team item. So when I saw this post, I just thought it was something similar, and it's a certain scientific Yukiro Suzuko. This just looks like a female version of Accelerator, but again, I don't know any other characters. For all I know, he'd probably just a clone but gender swapped. So it was beyond me, so I really couldn't tell. But it come to find out that this guy was also trolled, and this is how I found out that all of these three were definitely April Fool posts. Now, the last one that no one should ever joke about, because this was an anime back far back, even before the dawn of the great shift of anime watchers, before the COVID times. We all know and love this series, that being No Game No Life. This has been a common pattern, and I still fall for it every single time because, again, like I mentioned earlier, I just go about my day. I don't really know when April 1st or April Fools is actually going around, and when I just treat it as an everyday day. I don't think too much of it. So when I see posts of, oh look, it's a freaking No Game No Life getting announced again, getting brought back up from the dead, only to find out that it is a troll freaking post. I mean, come on, Wit Studio. I saw this immediately, and I just had like a disgusting nostalgic feeling of the previous years of me falling for that over and over again. And again, it just sucks to see this one pass by. But now, although this is a troll post, we do have at least some news for this anime, or at least for the light novel instead. And that is that they released a new cover for the volume 13. So, I mean, there's some good news, some truth within this April Fool post, but not really. This is an entirely separate matter because this is only sticking with the light novel only. But it's good to see that the series came back from hiatus, especially because it seems like everybody's going through hiatus. I mean, look at Freerin. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I got trolled a crap ton, and let me know if y'all got trolled down in the comments below as well. My gosh, man, I hate seeing posts like these. It's not even April 1st yet in the US, and we're already getting trolled to the max, and I could only imagine what we're going to be seeing the official day of April 1st in the United States. That'd be crazy, and I'm going to cry. So brace yourselves, don't fall for anything like I did multiple times today. Anyways though, if you made it this far into the video, appreciate y'all for hanging around. If y'all like what y'all see, why not drop a like and subscribe, as that does help around my channel a lot. So again, if y'all made it this far, appreciate y'all for hanging around. Y'all have a nice day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios, guys.